This video is sponsored by RKTF University, Radisson Blue.
Good morning, I'm Vidusha Agarwal and you're watching News Flash. Today is the 25th of July and we have a lineup of crucial stories touching every corner of the globe, from the latest developments in politics to groundbreaking advancements in technology. UN's annual State of Food Security and Nutrition in the World report released on Wednesday indicates that eliminating global hunger by 2030 seems increasingly unattainable. The report states that around 733 million people faced chronic hunger in 2023, with 1 in 11 people globally and 1 in 5 in Africa affected as conflict, climate change and economic crisis continue to exacerbate the issue. Meta Platforms announced on Wednesday that it had removed approximately 63,000 Facebook accounts in Nigeria involved in financial, sexual, extortion scams targeting adult men in the United States. These scams, often orchestrated by Nigerian fraudsters known as Yahoo Boys, typically involve impersonating individuals in financial distress or posing as Nigerian princess, promising high returns on investments. General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, leader of Sudan's paramilitary group Rapid Support Forces, confirmed his attendance at upcoming ceasefire negotiations in Switzerland. Facilitated by the United States and Saudi Arabia, the talks aim to resolve the conflict between the Rapid Support Forces and Sudan's army. High temperatures in Pakistan are set to affect over 1 lakh schools in the country. Schools in southern Pakistan will see the summer holidays extended by 2, an education official said on Tuesday. Rescuers aided by drones continued searching for survivors on Wednesday after devastating landslides in southern Ethiopia killed 229 people and affected thousands more. Humanitarian agencies are rushing emergency relief to the stricken area, marking Ethiopia's deadliest climate-related disaster. Kenyan President William Ruto on Wednesday appointed 4 prominent opposition politicians to a broad-based cabinet after over a month of anti-government protests. Among the 10 newly named ministers are 4 close allies of veteran opposition leader Raila Odinga, whom Ruto defeated in the 2022 elections. 18 people died in a Saurya Airlines crash when a Pokhara-bound aircraft suffered a runway excursion during takeoff from Kathmandu's Tribhuvan International Airport. Now, the flight, which took off around 11 a.m. for engine repairs in Pokhara, had 19 people on board, including 2 crew members. Only the pilot survived. Voters in Indiana haven't backed a Democratic presidential candidate in nearly 16 years. But when Vice President Kamala Harris heads to the solidly Republican state on Wednesday, she'll speak to a constituency she hopes will turn out for her in massive numbers in November, women of color. Meta has released its latest AI model, Llama 3.1, on July 23. Touted as the largest ever open source AI model, Llama 3.1 has been anticipated since April. Meta claims it surpasses top competitors in several benchmarks, marking a significant milestone in the AI industry. Italian luxury car maker Ferrari announced on Wednesday that its European dealers will start accepting cryptocurrency payments following a similar initiative in the United States. The new system includes verification of the source of funds and immediate conversion of payments into traditional currency, with the rollout beginning at the end of July. It is time for a break now. We'll be back with more news. Stay tuned.
इस तरह आरकेटीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। RKTF University, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
French police have arrested a 40-year-old Russian man suspected of planning to destabilize the Olympics. The Paris prosecutor's office announced on Wednesday. Now, the arrest occurred on Tuesday following a raid on his house, initiated at the request of the Interior Ministry just days before the games begin. Nepal's history of deadly air crashes continues, with a small plane carrying 19 passengers catching fire during takeoff in the Kathmandu on Wednesday. This incident adds to the nearly 360 fatalities from 19 air crashes in the country since 2000. Chinese scientists have discovered water molecules in the lunar soil samples from the Chang'e 5 mission, challenging the belief that the moon is completely dry. This breakthrough offers new insights into the moon's evolution and suggests that water may exist in forms other than ice. A car bomb exploded in northern Moscow on Wednesday, injuring an officer from Russia's military intelligence agency, according to Kommersant. Now, Russia's Interior Ministry reported that 2 injuries from the blast and has opened a criminal investigation. Apple's anticipated foldable iPhone, possibly named the iPhone Fold, might launch sooner than expected. Rumors suggest it could be released with the iPhone 18 series in 2026, a year earlier than the previously speculated 2027. The Nepali government has decided to decline a long-awaited economic and technical package from China, initially promised 9 years ago for upgrading the Araniko highway. Instead, Nepal will fund the project using its own resources due to delays in the disbursement of Chinese funds. Emphasizing that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government has zero tolerance for terrorism, Minister of State Home Affairs Nityanand Roy on Wednesday said that active terrorists will either land in jail or be sent to hell. Day after the Supreme Court's judgment on the NEET UG row, West Bengal passed a resolution on Wednesday to scrap the exams, citing distrust of the National Testing Agency. The Trinamool Congress-led government will replace the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test with its own state-run medical exams for aspiring medical students. On July 23, 2024, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced a significant overhaul in higher education funding in the union budget. The allocation for the University Grants Commission was reduced from Rs 6,809 crore to Rs 2,900 crore, indicating a potential shift towards establishing the Higher Education Commission of India (HECI) as outlined in the National Education Policy 2020. India is likely to ease restrictions on Chinese investment in non-sensitive sectors like solar panels and battery manufacturing, where New Delhi lacks expertise and which hinders domestic manufacturing, two government sources revealed. The Bihar Assembly on Wednesday passed a bill aimed at curbing the scourge of question paper leaks and other malpractices in government recruitment examinations in the state, which incidentally has been at the center of the NEET 2024 question paper leak controversy. That's all for the headlines of the day. For more updates, download the app and keep watching Rhythm.